type shit.
Stop playing with me, Drake. DJ K.
Come on, I'm doing up shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit. Activities. I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit. Activities. Posted up on the island with a bitch. They call me cause I ain't on that dumb shit. Yeah, I'm rich, but act broke with a bitch. Duval day, I really do it for the kids. Getting checks, never gotta work a job. No Viagra, dick still get hard. I can make your auntie swipe a credit card. OG in the game, realest that you ever. Aunties get down on the floor. Show these poor ass hoes how it go. Back it up like Freak Week 94. Is she under 24? It's a no. Come on, I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit. Activity. I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit.
What's up, nieces and nephews? Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and please share.
If you want to support, hit up my Cash App at $UncB Streaming. Any donation will be greatly appreciated. Thanks in advance.
Shout out to all my people checking me out on Rumble. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and please share. Show some love, y'all.
Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break.
What's good, people? Welcome back. To Insomnia Theater. Shout out to all my late night people, my vampires, teen no sleep, late night shift workers. That's my fellow insomniacs, my fellow fucking day walkers. We up because that's all we do. I don't know what time it is where you at, but it is 1:03 a.m. here. 1:03 a.m. right here Central Time. But I'm going to be up for a while because I just can't fucking sleep. So I come online, have some fun, talk about some random shit, some random topics, talk about with everything, anything, answer some questions, and just have some fun. I like to express, talk about shit that I find interesting. And I got something different interests, if you know what I'm saying. Zombies. Right now, we finna talk about mechs. As you see in the title, are Mechs the Future? Do real life mechs exist? Before we get to that, though, I don't know about y'all, but I've been a fan of anime before it was cool. I remember watching anime way before Cartoon Network came out, way before Toonami, way before all that. I remember watching Voltron. The first Ninja Scroll, the first Guyver, some shit called Transdor Z when I was a real little kid in the 80s. At least I found them at the video stores and shit. But anyway, any person that love anime or even kind of watch it probably always at least one time thought about operating a big ass Gundam. If you're not familiar with Gundam is an anime, really popular anime, and they piloting these big ass robots. But I never found these kind of mechs to be particularly practical per se, unless the enemy was big as fuck. Because I think about Gundam, like, why make a big old mech that's big and tall, shaped like a man, and then fighting with swords and all that stuff? I never really understood the super humanoid aspect of it as far as practicality, right? But maybe some people see the vision I don't see. I'm not a fucking inventive ass tech fucking robotics ass dude. But these kind of things are in the works. They make it mechs for construction reason, just because reasons. But personally, I ain't gonna lie, right? I don't want to go all full X-Files on y'all. I ain't trying to go all full X-Files and shit. But I can't really say the conspiracies I got because it might implicate other countries. And then YouTube might be like, I'm trying to do some warmongering or hate speech or something. But I think it's countries out there that are really good in robotics and stuff like that. They're secretly making a robotic army because they don't have their own army because of a particular event that happened in the 40s in We Day Army, and it was an unforgivable event. And I think they're making an android robot cyborg mech assisted army somewhere underground there, and it's gonna come walking towards us just like this. And I know China's actually making these things for real. I'll say them, but you know, we don't put China like that. You know, that's just China. China just do stuff. They just like to get on our nerves, I think. China's like that that kid stay across the street that you got beef with. They'll do anything they can to antagonize you. But if you're not familiar with what Mechs is, I guess we can look at some. First of all, I like watching anime any chance I can get, right? So we're just gonna look at a couple of videos I found. That's what I thought that was cool. This is anime. It's called Bang Brave Bang. I never even heard of it. But it's on Crunchyroll. So I will be checking it out tonight after I get done with this. We're going to switch over to the theater because this is Insomnia Theater, right? And we're just going to check out a clip from Bang Brave Bang. See how long they let me keep it up. See if they ball or block me, because sometimes they be hating. We're going to put it right here, though. We're going to put me down here. There we go. Let's check it out. But by the way, like I said, there are people out there creating mechs and using this technology. They're actually building these things. Now, I want to add, we far from what we about to watch now. So when I show you these mechs, don't be mad at me because your anime dreams not getting fulfilled. But this the anime dreams. I'm gonna show y'all the anime dreams of a mech, and then we're gonna get back to the reality of a mech. So we're gonna do anime dreams first, and then get back to reality. What's going on, DJ? What's good, man? Like I said, this is what anime fucking addicts and anime heads, my brothers and sisters, look, they think of Mech and they want kind of this. If anything, we would be getting close more to something that look like this. This little blocky guy right here, we be getting something look closer to more like this than this kind of shit. But you know, they look cool. But like I said, I'm gonna show y'all what the anime heads want from Mechs and want people to create, and where we at right now on this. That's enough of that. So that's what they want, right? That's what they want, man. They want these badass, big giant combat warrior bots type situation. But unfortunately, due to where we are with technology, we not there yet. So where are we, right?
What if the next soldier on the
Where are we, right? Let's look and see. Japan is unleashing a new generation of terrifying combat robots. I think this title is very extra. Let's see though. I saw what it looked like on anime. You saw what all my fellow geeks, my dweebs, my blurs, my nerds. That's what we want. We want to be able to pilot a fucking Gundam or some shit like that, right? Are Mechs the future? Do Mechs exist in real life? Yes and no. Nothing like the cool shit we want. But let's see what they're doing right now so far with technology.
What if the next soldier on the battlefield isn't human at all?
We're no longer talking about science fiction. Right now, engineers around the world are building incredible military robots and combat machines designed to be stronger, faster, and more resilient than any person. These aren't just drones. They are true super soldiers in the making. If you find the line between man and machine fascinating, hit that subscribe button because you're about to see where that line is being erased. Our first stop is South Korea, where engineers from the Human-Centered Artificial Intelligence Robotics Laboratory have unveiled a titan of technology, the giant military.
Yo, that's cool as fuck, yo. That's pretty fucking cool.
Robot, Big Man. This isn't just a machine. It's a powerful platform designed to perform tasks far beyond human capabilities. Imagine a real-life transformer, built not for the movies, but for the most dangerous places on Earth. Big Man is equipped with advanced actuators and a tactile control system, allowing it to manipulate objects with precision, even on unstable ground. Thanks to its adaptive motion control, it can move efficiently, lift crushing loads, and interact with its environment in real time. For a country that is technically still at war, this technology isn't a novelty, it's a strategic necessity. The primary applications for Big Man are battlefield engineering, casualty evacuation, demining, and disaster zone operations. South Korea is deadly serious about creating superhuman combat machines, and Big Man is a terrifyingly real first step toward the super soldiers of the future. Meanwhile, Japan has been a powerhouse in advanced robotics for decades, and a recent presentation of their engineering advancements became a true sensation. According to Japanese media, the country's armed forces commissioned the creation of a military exoskeleton, a system designed to dramatically enhance a soldier's physical power. After years of research, engineers unveiled the first working prototype, a giant robotic arm. The demonstration shocked journalists. The arm is incredibly fast and powerful, capable of lifting heavy objects and performing precise manipulations with the speed of a striking snake. Think of it as the arm of a giant anime mech brought to life. Experts note that a fully functional combat exoskeleton requires more than just mechanical strength. It needs advanced artificial intelligence and autonomous control. However, it's clear that Japan is closing in on a new generation of...
Why the fuck they made just a giant arm? Maybe they making different parts in different locations and just trying to play the world by showing us a giant arm. But they gonna farm all those shits together like Voltron or some shit. No. Listen. We might not be alive when it happens, but there's gonna come a time in human history, if humans make it here long enough, where we gonna be fighting out there like this here. This shit gonna be real. It's gonna be going to war. The new troops. I think we building this shit now. It's a lot of stuff that's seeing sci-fi, anime, whatever as fuck, that's not as unrealistic as it sounds. Some big humanoid, they probably had some with legs like this. They probably got some with like just tank bottoms. They probably got some with like spider type lower bodies that could just clam shit. I'm telling you, they making them. We're gonna need them when the aliens come. No. What? You don't want this on our side when the aliens come? You don't want this on our side when the aliens come? Yeah, I can say it sounds like sci-fi anime shit now, but when the military is building, they working on this technology. And other countries working on this technology. And what I'm finna show y'all in these videos tonight is the beginning steps. But the steps I'm gonna show y'all where they at, trust me, the real shit they got, they ain't showing us where they currently at in the technology. They showing us where they were in the technology 10, 20 years ago. If we can see it, it's not the most up-to-date shit. So when the shit I show y'all today, where they are in this mech kind of technology, imagine what you don't see. So take the shit you see now, today, and add 10, 20 years of development to it. And that's where they at now. So think about it that way.
Military technology that could redefine the soldier. CTA. If you had access to this robotic arm for a day, what would be the first thing you'd try to lift? Let us know your most creative answer in the comments below. At the Osaka Kansai Expo 2025, Kawasaki Heavy Industries also unveiled a futuristic vehicle that looks like it galloped straight out of a sci-fi epic. This is the four-legged hydrogen vehicle, Corleo, a machine controlled by shifting its center of gravity. It moves like a mechanical mountain goat, confidently crossing rough terrain like mountains, forests, and rivers, making it perfect for tasks where conventional transport fails. Its hydrogen power source
That shit looks so fucking cool, y'all. I saw an AI generated video of somebody riding one of those. I'm see if I can find it. I gotta remember what it's called though. But if it can even move remotely like that video, I would try my best to buy one, and I would gallop around the city. I wouldn't even use the car no more.
Also points to a future of silent, long-endurance missions. Unsurprisingly, this platform is already being considered as a potential base for military operations, delivering equipment to inaccessible areas, evacuating the wounded, and conducting reconnaissance. Yet, Corleo also holds immense promise in the civilian world for rescue missions, scientific expeditions, and even a new form of extreme tourism. It's a perfect example of how future technology can serve two very different masters. But not all Japanese robots are designed purely for combat. The Japanese company Kawasaki Heavy Industries is developing a versatile humanoid robot that walks the line between civilian and military use. Meet the 8th-generation robot, the humanoid rescue robot, Kalido. Currently, Kalido is positioned as a rescue machine, but the Japanese military is watching its development with keen interest. Standing 180 centimeters tall and weighing 86 kilograms, it can walk on various surfaces, lift heavy objects, and perform a wide range of tasks. Kawasaki has been working on Kalido since 2015, and many experts
Kawasaki also made that dog thing. See, they're making that little walking dog thing. Now they're making some fucking people to ride it. Listen, keep your eye out for Kawasaki. Keep your eye out for Kawasaki. They making the mounts. They made the mount first. Then in the very next video, it's them making a rider of the mount. This the mount right here.
In a surprising turn of events, Kawasaki, widely known for its iconic green motorcycles, has taken a bold step beyond two wheels. The Japanese manufacturer recently introduced a new concept vehicle called Corleo, a machine designed not only to traverse all terrains, but also to redefine the very idea of mobility. The unveiling took place at the Kansai International Exhibition in Osaka, drawing immediate attention from both tech enthusiasts and the general public. Corleo is no ordinary vehicle. It's a four-legged robotic machine, closely resembling creatures from fantasy films. The user rides it like a horse, but its movement is far more dynamic and lifelike. Observers at the exhibition noted that it moved with the agility of a panther or a dog, a clear indication that Kawasaki aims to merge robotic engineering with natural motion in a way that's never been done before. According to Kawasaki, Corleo is designed to conquer all types of terrain, making it a versatile option for future mobility. It is even being described as a replacement for horses, with the ability to leap and adapt to rugged land.
You see Kawasaki building that, right? You see Kawasaki building that. And Kawasaki also, they also building this nigga right here. You combine what they built on the first one, that's the mount, this the rider of the mount. So they built the mount. This nigga that's gonna ride it, that's gonna chase you down on that fucking mount. I'm telling you, man, listen. Pay attention, people.
Masters. But not all Japanese robots are designed purely for them. It's a perfect example of how future technology can serve two very different masters. But not all Japanese robots are designed purely for combat. The Japanese company Kawasaki Heavy Industries is developing a versatile humanoid robot that walks the line between civilian and military use. Meet the 8th-generation robot, the humanoid rescue robot, Kalido. Currently, Kalido is positioned as a rescue machine, but the Japanese military is watching its development with keen interest. Standing 180 centimeters tall and weighing 86 kilograms, it can...
I don't know about those measurements. What's our 86 kilograms? '86, pushing all the wrong buttons. 86 kilograms to pounds. We do the pounds around here. 86 kilograms is 189 pounds. All right, so this robot, not a light nigga. He ain't light. He pretty solid. How tall he is, though? Let's see how tall he is. Maybe he a little nigga. We ain't got to worry about him.
86 kilograms. Standing 180 centimeters tall and...
Let me see. We're going to do 186 centimeters. That's what she said? $186 centimeters. Yo, this robot is 6 feet, 189 pounds. It's up. They making it, this joker 6 feet, 189, and he gonna be riding on that fast ass mobile fucking super predator ass robot Panther.
Oh my God.
Listen, weapons are being formed against you, mankind. Weapons are being formed against you.
Weighing 86 kilograms, it can walk on various surfaces, lift heavy objects, and perform a wide range of tasks. Kawasaki has been working on Kaleido since 2015, and many experts believe that with today's mature technology, the era of the practical humanoid robot has finally arrived. And now for something completely different. This Japanese robot looks like a real-life military tank from a monster movie. Created by self-taught engineer Hitoshi Takahashi, the giant beetle robot, Kabutom RX-03, is a gigantic six-legged robot resembling an enormous rhinoceros beetle. This colossal machine is 11 meters long and weighs about 17 tons. It moves on 6 legs and can even emit steam from its head.
Why the fuck would he make that?
Oh my God.
Tell me why. What is the purpose? I'm telling you. These are weapons, yo. These are weapons. Remember what I told y'all? Everything that we saw now, see it as it is, then add 10 to 20 years of development to it. Because they're not going to show us their most recent shit just to the public and put it out on YouTube. Because we know they building something. We know they building these robotics. But so they can't like put nothing out. They can't show us nothing. That's too suspicious. So they showing us the older models. Let's put the older models on YouTube. They ain't showing us the combat battle beetle board that they really have. They're going to show us this shit, but not the big bad beetle board that they really motherfucking made. Yeah, they ain't showing us that.
Takahashi, the giant beetle robot, Kabutom RX-03, is a gigantic six-legged robot resembling an enormous rhinoceros beetle. This colossal machine is 11 meters long and weighs about 17 tons. It moves on 6 legs and can even emit steam from its head. The RX-03 isn't fast, with a top speed of about 7 kilometers per hour, and it's powered by 2 diesel engines. It can be controlled from a cockpit or remotely. Today, it's mostly a showpiece, carrying passengers for just $2 a ride. But don't dismiss it. It's not out of the question that the Japanese military could see such a design as a prototype for future heavy autonomous systems. From robotic strength, we turn to superhuman resilience. The advanced materials company DuPont.
They done made some invincible fucking clothes. What's going on over here?
demonstrated the incredible fire-resistant properties of its protective suit. In a dramatic experiment, researchers show how ordinary fabrics react to fire. They ignite instantly and burn to ash. Then, they expose the fire-resistant protective suit DuPont to intense open flames. The result is astonishing. The suit doesn't catch fire. It only becomes slightly charred on the surface, retaining its structure and protective properties. It's made from high-tech aramid fibers like Nomex and Kevlar, which have exceptional thermal.
The suit might didn't catch fire, right? But how hot would the motherfucker be that's in that suit? Don't sound fun to me.
Resistance. These materials don't melt, drip, or sustain combustion, making them a literal lifesaver for firefighters, military personnel, and anyone working in high-risk environments. CTA. What other extreme condition would you want a suit to protect you from? A deep-sea trench or the vacuum of space? Drop your choice below. Finally, we travel to Canada to witness a truly massive creation, the giant robotic snake, Titanoboa. This 15-meter-long project was inspired by the prehistoric creature Titanoboa carajonensis, the largest snake to have ever lived. The project's goal is to explore alternative forms of locomotion beyond wheels and legs. Titanoboa is made of 20 aluminum segments connected by hydraulic and electric actuators, allowing it to mimic the sinusoidal motion of a real snake with eerie realism. It weighs about 1 ton, is battery-powered, and can be operated remotely. Some versions have even been fitted with passenger platforms for a truly unique ride. By adding sensors and cameras, this robotic snake could become incredibly useful for search and rescue operations in collapsed buildings or other areas inaccessible to humans or conventional robots.
They're just out here building shit.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Just out here building shit. Just building shit.
This next invention is one of the most unique on our list. Engineers from the company Genworth have unveiled a next-generation exoskeleton with a surprising dual purpose. On one hand, the age-simulating exoskeleton, R70i, is designed for military applications, enhancing a soldier's strength and endurance. But its most unique feature is its ability to simulate age-related changes. Weighing 18 kilograms, its motorized joints create resistance, mimicking arthritis, tremors, and muscle weakness. An augmented reality headset even recreates deteriorating vision and hearing. Why? The primary goal is to promote empathy, allowing young designers and doctors to understand the limitations of the elderly. However, the military potential is undeniable. It can be used to prepare soldiers for extreme physical stress, aid in the rehabilitation of the wounded, and create hyper-realistic training scenarios, making it a powerful tool for building both empathy and endurance. CTA. If this technology could simulate any experience for training, what should it be? Let's see the most imaginative training scenarios in the comments. From giant beetles to robotic snakes and superhuman exoskeletons, the future of technology is unfolding faster than ever. These combat machines and advanced robotics are pushing the boundaries of what's possible, for better or for worse. The question is no longer if these machines will be part of our world, but how.
So, people, as we see, on Mechs the Future, I really think so. Are we getting like some Gundam level shit? Maybe not in our lifetime, but I think from a they like to say, like I said, they like to say they want to build them for construction and disaster evacuation, and I believe them to a degree, and I'm sure that's very possible and plausible. But we also know the nature of human, the nature of man, the nature of mankind, the nature of this species. And we are a very war type species. And with war, you need weapons. And when you're at war, you want better weapons than your enemy, or even weapons that they don't have at all, which make it definitely a better weapon. You'll have to be blind as Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder combined to not see the technological benefits of building different variations of combat mechs. Let's check out a little more example of what we wish, what we want. What the daydream is about when it comes to these mechs. And then we're going to dive a little deeper into the reality of these mechs.
That rewrites the laws of physics. Seeds devastator of armies, the mighty Strike Freedom. The Strike Freedom for many years was considered the that its pilot, Kira Yamato, was dealing with two massive armies simultaneously. Its combat abilities were very necessary. The suit was able to track and eliminate what seemed to be entire platoons with ease. In Gundam Seed Freedom, the mighty Strike Gundam takes everything that made the Strike Freedom deadly and amplifies it by fusing with the Proud Defender support craft, creating a suit that,
like I said, this is what people want. This is the future people want when it comes to mechs. This is what they want. They would love. I wouldn't want to be in the. I wouldn't want to be in the military if this the kind of stuff. What's going on, Klaus or Bunny? I wouldn't want to be in the military if this is how we was fighting war. When I watch mech type animes, a lot of them cats be getting blown up and taken out left and right. And really, the only one that really make it it's the main characters. Everybody else be getting fucking toasted, don't they? Everybody else be getting roasted, man. I be like, damn. You just sit there, they just be flying around. All you see is like explosions and shit. So yeah, being a Gundam pilot ain't the most appealing shit when you think about it. But of course, you know, in the nerd world, in the geek world, big robotic mechs is one of the most popular kind of animes. And plus, again, you gotta be blind as Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder not to see the wartime combat applications that you can have when creating these kind of things.
Jaburo, or Jaburo as it's also pronounced, was the Federation's headquarters during the 1 year war. So obviously, it was one of Zeon's priority targets. But taking it out wasn't gonna be so easy. It was a massive base that was built deep under suits before they even got to the ground. And the ones that did make it would then have to face heavy artillery fire, several high-performance prototypes, and the Federation's brand new mass production unit, the RGM-79 GIM A-Type. Xeon forces were able to get into Jawbro, but the only thing they found there was an early grave. However, it didn't have to be this way, because before Char jumped the gun, Xeon was preparing for a very different attack. Rather than taking Jawbro's defenses head-on, they were going to launch an underground surprise attack with teams consisting of purpose-built, definitely the most, suits. First up, the AG, definitely the most interesting looking one of the four, but perhaps also the most important one of the four.
I can see some shit we make is right now kind of looking this level of this is a more realistic type that I think can be pulled off now, right? And again, I'm gonna show y'all where we at now, and I'm just showing y'all what people fantasize about.
Rather than being designed for combat, it was meant to drill the tunnels that the other machines would be invading through. So instead of weapons, it had two large saw blade-esque cutters on its body, two large drills on the arms, and a laser torch on its snout. And to move around, it had two large hovering units for legs that consisted of 3 fans and 2 power supplies each, again contributing to its very unique appearance. Some AGs, though, would also be outfitted with 4-tube missile launchers. 1 could be installed on top of the head, and 2 more could be installed inside of the drill arms. But it is highly likely that not too many AGs would be configured like this. The offensive capabilities of the AG, whether it had the missile launchers or not, was virtually non-existent. It was very unique weapons whose combat mobile suit. It would have 10 boomerang cutters on the head.
Yeah, excuse me, because I'm up and I'm stuck, right? We'll be caught watching, I'll fuck around and sit and watch anime shit all night. Just getting useless information. So let's check out some more, examples, right?
What if according to Japanese
of the technology as it is now. Let's look at this one. This is a short video, but hopefully they got a long one. But this is the mech that they're working on right now. Pretty sure it's in Japan. I told y'all what I think they're doing with these things. You ain't gotta believe my conspiracies, okay? Well, it's a country out there, man. It's a country out there. I'm telling you, they lean in robotics and probably AI too, and they're building a robot/mech military force. I'm telling you, I'm crazy. You two don't know. Listen, I'm just saying, it's all hypothetical. Did they say it can travel up to 6 miles an hour? Yeah, they really gonna have to work on their speed. It could have been 6 miles an hour what I saw. Yeah, It says the 4-wheel robot has an upright robot mode and a vehicle mode where it can travel up to 16 to 6 miles per hour. Okay, like I say, remember what I said. What I'm showing y'all right now ain't they most up-to-date shit, because who shows their best product? Take what y'all see now and add 10 to 20 years of development, and that's where they at now. He said he want to use those in disaster and stuff like that. I can dig it. I can get behind it. You know, disaster relief, stuff like that. Again, that was a very simple mech. I found another one though. It said inside the giant mech suit made for racing. I gotta see how fast this thing can go. Made for racing. This might be the one we need to worry about, people. This when in the war, this might be the one we need to worry about.
You sort of lift yourself up and you start to feel the balance of the machine. Your arms control the outside legs, your legs control the inside legs, but really you pilot it with your gut. All of a sudden sort of you realize that if you so much as twitch your arm, the whole 9,000 pound machine will move on you. And then you kind of realize what you're in for. And that's when it gets exciting.
We're taking you inside a real-life human-driven mech suit that blurs the lines between science fiction and reality. This mechanical behemoth can lift a car, climb over boulders, and move over all kinds of terrain. It's called prosthesis. Standing 4 meters tall and 5 meters wide, the machine towers over you, and it weighs more than twice your average car. Now, you may think this technology was clearly built to explore Mars or to be used by the military, but its inventor had other ideas.
The thing was built to race. It was built to rip around the countryside.
Mech suits are powered exoskeletons and are typically something you'd see in science fiction.
He's saying that shit was built to race. Like he ain't about to get this big ass fucking government military contract.
No.
I know weapons of fucking destruction when I fucking see one. I think it's built to race. Yeah, till you put some armor plating on it and some fucking machine guns and a couple fucking rocket launchers on the top. Then what it's built for, buddy?
But mechanical engineer Jonathan Tippett is hoping to change your mind.
Mech suits in sci-fi have all had a very specific purpose, and it's essentially for combat, which has not been an inspiration for me. This has always been about the human experience. When I started to try and articulate why it was so important to me to build this machine that was human controlled and that required skill and sort of celebrated the pilot inside, it became apparent that what I was creating was a sports machine.
That's right, Jonathan wants to race his Mechs, but we'll come back to that later. First, let's dig into the origins of prosthesis.
The machine itself started as an art project for Burning Man. I wanted to build a machine that celebrated human skill and augmented it using technology, but still kept the human at the heart. 2006 was the first sketch I did of the machine, and back then it was very guerrilla shaped. And for about 5 or 6 years, I just did sketches and CAD and engineering, just trying to figure out the mechanics of how to make a machine of that scale.
Then around 2010, Jonathan and a team of engineers started building the predecessor to prosthesis. They called machine the Alpha Leg.
First full system functional test. The Alpha Leg was a wild sort of bucking bronco of a machine, and it proved the basic concept that you could control an exoskeletal mech suit from inside while you were being hurled around by it. You wouldn't lose control of the things.
Using Alpha Leg as a jumping off point, prosthesis was then built over the course of a year. By 2017, it was ready for its worldwide debut at CES.
At that point, the thing barely worked. And, you know, we had a hard time convincing the world that this was going to lead to a racing league. The vision we have for mech racing is like a...
He killing me with this racing league shit.
Oh my God!
Try walking tank. Try multi-terrain tank. Try fucking I don't know, goddamn. I ain't falling for it, yo. We made this for a racing league. So you telling me, Uncle Sam, you ain't finna take that money for your schematics for Uncle Sam? I find that shit hard to believe, y'all. Hard to believe as fuck.
Giant, complex technical obstacle course, and you've got pro-level athletes strapped into these super powerful, agile mech suits, navigating these obstacles.
However, the technology was still a long way from Jonathan's vision.
So then we kind of went underground, and between 2017 and 2019, we iterated the control system 2 or 3 times, made the interface more ergonomic, more comfortable.
The result was a 4,000 kilogram, 200 horsepower, all-electric, human-controlled mech suit built for competitive sport.
Its full name is Prosthesis the Anti-Robot. We specifically called it that because it's not a robot. A robot, by definition, has some level of autonomy. The goal of this machine is to not automate. This is a mech suit. It's a...
Well, thank you. Thank you for not automating that big-ass, heavy-ass, fucking dangerous-looking machine. Thank you for not automating it. I really appreciate it, because that might have been a goddamn problem.
Oh my God!
I'm just saying, we don't need no AI put into that shit at all. No AI.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Keep it human operated. Remember what I said earlier, all the little mechs and shit I'm showing y'all right now, add 10, 20 years of development to it. And that's where we're going to be.
Exoskeleton.
Prosthesis is engineered to work like the giant robots and mech suits you might see in the movies like Pacific Rim and Avatar. The mech is controlled by a person. Without a human, it can't go anywhere or really do anything.
You have to climb onto the top of the machine. There's a small opening in the roof, and you kind of snake your way through the exoskeletal interface opening. And once you kind of squeeze your way into the cockpit, all of a sudden you kind of expand out into this body-shaped control interface, and it suddenly becomes comfortable. The control system picks up the pilot's inputs and amplifies them by about 50 times.
You heard that right. According to Jonathan, the operator's strength is boosted by 50.
There's a dashboard in front of the pilot, and you power up the pumps. The hydraulic pumps give power to the hydraulic cylinders, which make the machine move. The machine comes online, and you grip the hand grip, and it activates the controls, and the machine sort of like jolts into life. Your arms control the outside legs, your legs control the inside legs, but really you just feel it. You practice enough and it just becomes part of you. From there on, it's all up to pilot skill to balance the machine, and that's kind of where the fun starts.
And by fun, he means taking it out to the Mojave Desert or the forests of British Columbia. But that's far from the end goal. Jonathan wants a full-on racing league with trained pilots controlling these massive mech suits. So to realize this dream, he started to recruit pilots.
And one of the goals of the Alpha Mech pilot program is...
I guess that'd be a cool job to have. What's going on, DJ? Here go JM. It's just a matter of time before they automate it. Of course. They will at least automate one of them just to see if they can. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Just to see if it's possible. The curiosity is unbound with these motherfuckers. Until they just got to keep making the gun bigger and bigger. They got to find a bigger gun. Oh, y'all got tanks? Fuck it. We making mechs. Y'all got mechs? We making bigger mechs with more guns. Oh, y'all, it's ridiculous.
to start bringing different kinds of people into the sport and putting them in the machine and learning what kind of skills make a good mech pilot. Generally, like good body awareness, people who do gymnastics and snowboarding. And what we're finding is that it's skill-based. It's not strength-based, even though it's this huge thing.
In addition to new recruits, Jonathan and his team of engineers are already looking ahead to the next phase of development.
Now that we're starting to reach the limits of this machine's potential, the timeline to build the next generation of mech is a lot shorter than 14 years. We'd like to see the next generation of mech come out in the next 12 to 18 months, and we'll be probably 2/3 the size, half the weight, and twice the power. I think we could probably see that thing doing 15, 20 kilometers an hour. 5, 10 years from now, we'll be doing 20, 30 kilometers an hour.
While new suits and professional pilots would bring mech racing one step closer to reality, there are some critics.
There's been no shortage of skeptics over the years, that's for sure. And usually when I get met with incredulity or skepticism, people ask me, why am I doing this? More often than not, it just spurs me to try harder, because if people just shied away from things that people thought were crazy, then there would be no innovation.
And it's this idea of pushing tech and human skill to its limits that could lead to exoskeletons developed for search and rescue missions here on Earth, or mechs engineering.
Y'all always try to sell it as positive as possible. Oh, search and rescue missions, racing, not machines of war.
Oh, hell no!
You're gonna be sitting in your house one day, you'll hear some loud noise crashing down the street. You see a bunch of little Kim Jong-un looking dudes piloting some robots coming towards, running through your neighborhood, and it's over. It's up.
No.
That's what's gonna happen. JM said he want one for nefarious purposes. People just be really out here doing shit, you know? People just really be out here spending a lot of fucking money building some shit. And there's some people, though, I respect their honesty, right? It's some people not trying to hide that they building these things to fight, right? That they building these things for combat. It's just the nature of man. I respect the people that don't resist their nature. People like this right here.
It's the dawn of a new age. For millennia, mankind has tested their limits with fists and gloves. In the world's oldest sport, fighting. Our world has been forged by the hammer of technological progress.
We choose to go to the moon.
He wanted to fight hand-to-hand combat. So, after years of research and development, Eagle Prime was designed specifically to go hand-to-hand against Karadas. Tsudabashi came back and said, wait, I still want to fight Iron Glory. So we will feature not one, but two duels. Tsudabashi's Karadas will fight twice tonight against two different Megamons. All right, here's how you win. Knock down your opponent, disable their robot, and if for any reason their pilot taps out, you take the match. Let's check back in with Mari, who's with Team Megamon.
Now, you guys are about to engage in the first ever giant robot duel. How are you feeling?
A lot has led up to this moment. We're really happy to be here, and I cannot wait to finally get these robots to start pummeling each other. I'm really pumped.
Nice. Now, let's talk about game.
We out here arguing about what is a simp and what is tricking and why it's done to be a stepdaddy. And motherfuckers out here having giant robot duels. We out here arguing about what chicks that done smashed up to 30 dudes already and got 2-3 kids doing with their vagina.
Oh, hell no.
Trying to make things right and right their wrongs and be better people, while other motherfuckers out here having giant robot duels. Think about it, people. We really need to get our priorities together.
Game plan. What is your strategy going in?
Shoot the big guns as quickly as possible. That's the name of the game here. These things are, the paint cannonballs do a ton of damage. I'm gonna stay light on the joysticks and just try to unload as quickly as possible.
Nice. Now, looking at the Karadas robot, do you see a weakness in its build?
Yeah, I would say everything.
Ooh, those be fighting words. Anything else you want to add?
I would just like to thank our fans who've been following us for 3 years now, and for the Iron Glory, our sponsors Autodesk, Fusion 360, A360, and for Parker Hannafin for bringing us out here.
Good luck to you guys.
Matt Orline and Guy Cavalcante say that Iron Glory embraces a Western style of fighting. Big guns, brute force, heavy steel, and designed for the highlight reel knockout.
I mean, right, just look at those cannons. That right arm can shoot a 3-pound paint cannonball at 130 miles per hour. They have to shoot fast and ask questions later.
Karadas, Japan's first giant robot, mirrors the Eastern style of combat designed to take down a much larger opponent, utilizing speed, agility, and hand-to-hand combat capabilities.
Karadas definitely has the advantage of speed, and pair that with his half-ton fist, and I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that punch.
All right, let's check back in with Mari, who's with Team Tsudabashi.
メガボッツのチームはクラタスの弱点は全てだって何か言い返すことありますか？
その自信の根拠がちょっと分かんないですね。だってうち日本のロボットですよ。勝てるわけないじゃない。
そうですよね。なら今日はドキドキしますか？
メガボッツと戦うことがドキドキするというよりも、このロボットに乗って初めて戦うってことがちょっとドキドキはしてます。
なら最後にメガボッツのチームに何か言いたいことありますか？
I'm glad that boy got some subtitles. Look at JM being a nigga talking about giant robot dudes not a flex. How the fuck not? See, that's what I'm talking about. Niggas been out here fighting pit bulls. They've been out here having dogs fight. Sometimes going and kicking it with Pedro and them and having chicken fights. But then, or just watching Tyrone and Nug fight and get all hype. When Bone Keisha fight motherfucking Princess, y'all be hype about that. But now you same niggas want to say giant robot dudes not a flex. Yeah, if they go see a fight at the pissy ass club on the weekend, they want to come back and tell us the whole goddamn story. I think giant robot dudes trump ghetto street fight activities any day. I'm just saying.
多分あっさり倒されると思うからシートベルトしっかり締めて。
おお、もう大変楽しみにしてます。
ありがとうございます。
It's time for duel number 1. Iron Glory versus Karates. Let's meet the bots. Our tale of the tech. Iron Glory, 15 feet tall when standing, weighs 6 tons, powered by a 24 horsepower engine. It's loaded with cannon ammunition and a missile launcher. Karates weighed 4 tons initially. It's been upgraded to 6.5 tons. Most significantly, the addition of a half-ton punching arm. Powered by an 87 horsepower engine, it reaches a top speed of 18 miles per hour.
I'm putting my money on a red one. It just look more dangerous.
Oh my God!
This one right here, they look like it was made by the Americans. It says it just look real American. It's like, look at it. He got little legs. Look at his little legs, and they skinny. You know, and he got guns on his arms and the guns on his other arm. Cause you know us Americans, we love guns, right? But the one in the red, he came to fight. He got a punching arm. He got a big old claw arm. Listen, USA usually, you know, I only know these people from USA. They just didn't have an accent and they was white, but they could be from a lot of places. But all I know is I ain't gonna go against the Japanese when it comes to creating big anime style combat mechs. I'm just saying. Now I don't know who gonna win. I ain't seen this video, but we about to find out right now.
The box, our tale of the tech. Iron Glory, 15 feet tall when standing, weighs 6 tons, powered by a 24 horsepower engine. It's loaded with cannon ammunition and a missile launcher. Karates weighed 4 tons initially. It's been upgraded to 6.5 tons. Most significantly, the addition of a half-ton punching arm. Powered by an 87 horsepower engine, it reaches a top speed of 18 miles per hour. And now we go down to the battlefield. On one side, Team USA, Megabots Incorporated with Iron Glory. On the other side, we have Team Japan, Tsunabashi Heavy Industry with Karates. We are set for this historic first ever battle between 2 giant fighting robots. Science fiction comes to life.
I hate to say it, JM. I hate to say it, we sound unpatriotic as fuck. Cause you know I'm proud to be an American. For at least I'll always be. But at the same time, our little robot ain't looking too battle ready. You know what I'm saying? Got a little tank treads. Listen, I don't know, man. Let's find out.
Karates, Iron Glory. Here we go. It looks like Iron Glory is standing up while Karates proceeds forward relentlessly. He wants to close the distance as quickly as possible. Look at that left arm come on. They're looking for the highlight reel knockout.
Closing in. And we got him. Firing.
Karates utilizing his speed advantage. And it's over. Just like that. Here comes the Megabot.
Support, but the whole
as quickly as possible. Look at that left arm come up. They're looking for the highlight reel knockout.
closing in.
You got him.
Firing! Karat is utilizing his speed advantage.
Jam says, did you even pinch the bitch? Not, not at all. Not at all. That motherfucker came. This is what happened right here. I'm gonna show y'all what happened. This is what just happened in that fight.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Listen, that red robot came to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And he was all out of bubblegum. And all he had left was a lot of kick ass in him. That's the robot One Punch Man. We don't call that guy One Punch Bot. And he hit him with that strong right arm that was specifically designed for knocking a nigga out. Hit him with that knuck if you buck and that big goofy design. You see how that motherfucker little tank treads? That motherfucker, woo, boom. And they was talking cash shit too. See, everybody got a plan. He's on the approach, he's incoming. Hey, what they say when it comes to boxing, everybody got a plan until they punch right in their goddamn face.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
But it's right. It wasn't no way we was beating Japanese. They been waiting their whole life for this shit. And remember what I said, the technology we seeing on this, add 10 to 20 years of development to it, because where the level of technology they have in the public ain't nothing close to what the level of technology they have in the government and on the back end in the secret. So this robot already got hands. Imagine what the one that the government guy can do. And we got some shit too better than in this little tank. I don't know if these guys were hoping to get some kind of grant to build some more of these for the government or something. But with this performance, they need to go back to the drawing board. I gotta see this punch one more time. Remember, it didn't take that long, so why not?
Look at that left arm come up. They're looking for the highlight reel knockout.
closing in.
You got him.
Firing! Karat is utilizing his speed advantage. And it's over. Just like that. And here comes the Megabots crew.
Yeah.
Let's hope Matt and Guy are okay. Guy is out of the cockpit. This was a stunning defeat for Team Megabots. Matt seems to be fine as well.
Get in there. Nobody's
I'm like shaking right now.
They said they was working on that for 3 years.
No.
Facts, nigga. Look at all the rust on it. It looked like they took some old tractor parts. They took just an old tractor on their dad farm, cut some of the plates off, did a little welding, took an old tractor motor, Because you notice their shit only goes, I don't know if you saw, but that vehicle only goes 2.5 miles an hour. Like my daughter could walk faster than that when she was 4, right? They thing only go 2.5 miles an hour. That's why they didn't come running towards the other robot, and the red robot ran them down and hit that nigga with the one hit quitter. So they got the goddamn riding lawnmower engine powering this big ass thing from tractor parts. Oh shit. Let's hear what excuses they got for this stunning performance. Excuse me.
Okay. Yeah.
That sucked. Let's go down to Mari. She's caught up with Tsudabashi.
I'm gonna translate for him, okay? Don't worry about reading the subtitles. I'm gonna do the translation.
どういう気分ですか今？
怖かった。
We had to fuck them boys up, you know what I'm saying? That shit was light work. One hit a quitter. Bam, pow. Right on their ass.
もうなんかもう手ちょっと震えちゃって。
I don't even know who they thought they was fucking with.
もう中に入ってる時、クラタスと心合体した感じしました？
いやもうそれどころじゃなかったね。もうよくわかんないからとりあえずまっすぐ行って。
They brought their ass from America, talking all that shit. They fucked around and found out they fucking with the wrong one. I was like, bitch, you got me fucked up.
イーグルプライムです。タクティクス変わりますか？
今回多分倍になってくるから重量が多分そんなに簡単に倒れないと思うんですよ。だからちょっと
They need to go back to America, get their life together, go deal with their fat wives, and sit the fuck down because they not about that robot fighting life.
ちょっとまあ作戦はちょっと言えないで。
わかりました。まあこのバトルでは感動しましたよ。
ありがとうございます。
頑張ってください。
Let's check out the Duel 1 replay.
It looks like Iron Glory's cannonball actually broke in the barrel. It had no effect on Karada's. Matt was trying to aim 2 guns simultaneously. Looks like he couldn't line up the missile launcher in time.
Whether or not that...
So they cannonball broke when it was fired. They shit raggedy. They ain't even test it.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Now why y'all see why I refuse to buy American vehicles? When I get a regular, affordable, regular man car, go fucking Honda, yo. Down bad, man.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over.
Game over, man. Game over.
Cannonball hit. Karadis was just coming in way too fast.
And given how much momentum Karada's had, that punch was destined to knock Iron Glory down.
All right, back to Mari, who's with Team Megabot.
You guys, that was insane. Are you physically okay right now?
The fall was pretty tough. As soon as I saw the robot coming in and felt it going over, I grabbed my grabbed my helmet and tried to brace myself. It was over pretty fast.
That battle is not how you thought it was gonna go. How are you?
You said it was over. Thanks. I had sneezes last longer than that.
How are you feeling about your defeat?
I mean, they got in close. Did what he was gonna do.
You've got Eagle Prime coming in now. It was built for this exact battle. How do you think your strategy is going to change?
We have the weight advantage for the next robot. I'm hoping the next battle goes better.
Good luck to you guys. Back to you, Mike.
So it's 1-0 Japan, Kurata-san, and Team Tsurubashi. Sarah, remember we talked earlier about how Kuratas was specifically designed to break down or take out Iron Glory. And it's no surprise they utilized their speed advantage and a very precise attack. But now it's prime time. Time for Eagle Prime. And this Megabot is certainly built for metal-to-metal combat.
I mean, it has so many upgrades. It can fire 6 times the...
Jen said, I would have already been in the locker room before she came out with that microphone. Facts, man.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Facts. After ass whooping that fast, after 18-second one-punch ass whooping.
What the hell?
After that ass whipping, they were like, "Oh, where's team whatever fucking they call? Oh, they got in the car and left. They went home.
Oh my God!
They say they left their robot and everything.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
StreamYard showing his ass tonight.
Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop.
Okay.
Won't stop.
I'm just seeing something real because StreamYard acting weird with my clips.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
Yeah, you know they left that. They said, fuck this, man. We leaving that piece of shit. Leave that scrap metal. See the second fight, Team Japan look like they mopping them up. This gun, hey, I don't know, man. They got something in the barrel on this one. Let's see what this robot got going on. This shit better than wrestling. This shit better than boxing. So far, the Japanese robot coming in this bitch like Mike Tyson, whipping niggas real fast, in like 20 seconds.
Cannonballs. It has modular weapons and software upgrades.
All right, tell me about these software upgrades and what we can expect to see.
If you think about it,
they definitely not knocking that one over. It got big, wide, long tank treads. See, the other one, it had a big upper body, but its upper body was this wide, but its little tank legs was this wide. That robot, the American one we just did, had the most terrible design ever. Like it was built by fucking 12-year-old boys. I don't know what they built it. Like say they built it on a farm. They didn't have any true understanding of engineering. I don't know how they built it, because there's no way making that top heavy design. Keyword top heavy. Top heavy shit get flipped over easy. A 12-year-old knows that. Even though with little kids, they got big heads and little bodies that they running, they always come flying around the corner because their head be taking them out of control. They, and a little kid running in a juke left. and they be trying to go back this way, but their head's still going this way, so they lose balance. They just big head kids, you know what I'm saying? If they tilt their head any direction too much, their whole body has to go that direction. Cause they top heavy. And that's how the first robot was built. But this new one, Wild Tank Treads at the bottom, I think they fucking ready. I think Japan might have a problem against this guy. Let's see his fighting capabilities. They say he got some guns. What else he got?
Like robot anatomy, Iron Glory had to manually control every muscle. So 1, 2, 3, it's a little bit slow.
Right.
Eagle Prime, however, can actually have coordinated joint movements. And they have 8 pre-programmed moves, so all Matt has to do is push a button and it will do an uppercut.
The Americans, Team Megabots, looking to even the score, and we've got the best seat in the house. It's time for duel number 2, Eagle Prime versus Karatas, our tale of the tape. And we focus solely on Eagle Prime. 16 foot tall when standing, weighs 12 tons, twice as heavy as Iron Glory. And you want to talk about an upgrade, it's 18 times more powerful, from 24 to 430 horsepower.
And don't forget, it's bottom heavy. 60% of its weight is in its base.
Karatas.
See what I just said? How I said top heavy just don't work. This one body heavy, bottom heavy. And I said that before she did. And it's simple. It's just basic design. I can't believe. JM said he going with the Japanese still. I don't know if I want to bet against the Japanese, but I'm going with the big guy, man. I'm team big guy. I think the big guy got the Japanese this time. They fast, but speed ain't everything. Sometimes power wins.
Eagle Prime. Here we go. And there's the horn. Karatas moving in, taking cover behind that wall of barrels.
This is the best it's ever felt.
Eagle Prime gets off the first shot, but it looks like it breaks up inside the barrel.
Damn, it ain't looking too good for a big guy. He already got malfunctioning weapons. The other niggas had malfunctioning weapons. And this nigga here playing like he playing for real. He running and taking cover like a goddamn human.
Oh my God.
That pilot good, nigga. The boy good. He think he on Gundam for real. Fuck you, JM. I'm still with the big guy.
Second shot is effective, exposing Karatas to another attack.
Keep going. I want to close in on him.
Eagle Prime crashes through the barrels.
I bet you they can't even feel that. That robot is 12 tons.
And there's a third shot.
Okay, I hit him. I don't know if it's doing anything, but I hit him.
How about this? Karatas launches a drone.
Launched a drone. Keep going.
What the hell?
The Japanese nigga out here launching drones mid combat.
Say hello to my little friend. Oh, hello.
What the fuck was that? I did not expect that.
I bet you they can't even feel that. That robot is 12 tons.
And there's a third shot.
Okay, I hit him. I don't know if it's doing anything, but I hit him.
How about this? Karatas launches a drone.
Launched a drone. Keep going. I see it. Don't let it distract you.
They've spotted it. They're going to try to knock it out. And they make contact with it.
It's on. It's stuck on the cockpit.
Look at that. Smoke is pouring out of the drone.
He's coming. I see him coming on the monitors. Get me to the car. Let's block him with the car.
Finding a huge right hook on the top vehicle there. And it comes crashing down.
Nice.
Team Megabots is
See, they can fight. They can fight. See, the other guys, they just was standing there. Them niggas was they were just a big punching bag, just a big doofus ass motherfucker. Just standing there, ran and got punched right in the cocksuckers. But these guys got strategy. They had that little problem with their gun at first, but they got strategy and they know how to use their hands. You feel me? They fucked that little drone up, JM. They fuck y'all little drone up, nigga. Sending that little mosquito ass drone over there to fuck with the big boy. Now, it's over for your little red ass. You understand? Get him, big boy.
really taking advantage of the 430 horsepower that they have. That allows Matt and Guy to really control the arena with that arm.
Okay, go around the car, a little more, really clearing it. Right, cover for us.
Eagle Prime, Karatis, engage in close combat. A big body shot by Karatis. Keep in mind, that steel fist is 600 pounds. And another body shot. Karatis looking to do damage. Eagle Prime counters with the claw. Oh, firing a big shot. That connects. And another. Eagle Prime targeting the midsection of Karatis. Oh, check this out. Eagle Prime using that cannon as a battering ram, targeting the area on Karatis that has a lot of sensitive electronics.
I don't think he can move.
It ain't looking too good for your team, JM. I think they're going down. It's getting intense. You came in trying to hit us with that one punch, but the first one didn't drop us like old buddy, and you started swinging some more. But they was rocking, but they wasn't doing no socking. You feel me? They was rocking us, but they wasn't socking us. We ate them shits, you feel me? We devoured them little punches. Nigga, that little weak ass left you got, boy. That little cinnamon toast crunch ass left. That little Lucky Charm ass left you was hitting them with. They ate that shit like a ham sandwich. No, y'all about to be on, this niggas about to be belly up, nigga. Real quick, watch this, I know it.
Eagle Prime continuing to do damage with that cannon. These armor panels are being torn off of Karatis.
The robot stopped. Going safe. Locking out.
Wait a second.
Engine off.
All right, the robots now appear to be stuck.
All right, we really need to swap this cannon out.
So Karatis and Eagle Prime are basically stuck. In fighting terms, they're stuck in the clinch.
Right, it looks like they hit the E-stop, which immediately shut down both robots.
So now it's time to reset, retool, and continue the duel. All right, let's check back in with Mari, who's with Karatis-san.
倉田さん、もうイーグルプライム殴りましたね。どんな感じでした？
殴ったね。ガンガン感触もあったし、多分多少は効いたと思うけど、やっぱりちょっと体重負けしてる気がするね。
そうですね。で、目つぶし作戦はどう思いました？よくいきました？
そこまでは規定通りうまくいってる。ただその後がちょっとうまくない。
で、次のラウンドに入るんですけども、この指大変もう残念ですよね。相当ダメージが起こってます。
やっぱ物作る人にはね、ちょっと手って結構象徴的だから、ちょっと屈辱感じるし、なんかやっておりますよ。
こんなダメージ起こってるんですけども、まだ勝てますか？
大丈夫、ぶっ壊します。
かっこいいです。頑張ってください。
Let's take a look at the Duel 2 replay. After a cannon malfunction, Eagle Prime gets off a beautiful shot.
You can see Karada's armor took a hell of a beating from the opening shot.
Karatis counters with a distraction technique, utilizing a drone. But that doesn't stop Eagle Prime from delivering a massive blow to the Tower of Cars, leaving a trail of destruction in the arena. Karadas moved in and delivered a punch of its own, slamming into that front grille of Eagle Prime as the two robots squared off point blank. Eagle Prime using the cannon any way it can to get an advantage.
I think that we bottom heavy and got that wide base and can't get knocked over in the weight difference. Y'all don't stand a chance, man. Your team don't stand a chance, JM. Jim says he put the Karate Kid bandana. Oh shit, he put on the Karate Kid bandana. It's about to go down. No, we about to wax on, wax off y'all ass. Daniel, son.
But these robots are locked together and had to be reset. Let's check back in with Mari, who's with Team Megabots.
You guys, how was that?
That is how it's done. You grab them, you beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, you guys had some crazy punches. For all of us who don't get.
Oh, those the same dude. So I guess maybe that robot they had at first was they motherfucking ride or die day one robot, and then they built this one later on with a way better design. I wouldn't even brought that other shit.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
They could have saved themselves the shame and embarrassment and left that other shit at the house. Why they even brought the first one? Let them niggas be happy, man. They got one piece. Nigga can't have a little joy in their life.
To be in that, what is that like?
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. You're getting rocked around. It's a little bit scary as you're kind of anticipating, am I going to fall over if I grab them or if I push too hard? So there's a lot to think about, kind of how you're landing those attacks.
I can only live vicariously through you guys. Now, what did you think of Karadas' secret weapon?
When I saw it launch, I just remember yelling at Guy, saying, there's a drone, there's a drone. And I really wasn't prepared to see things coming from the sky, but my first reaction was just like, get the claw, try to swat it. Looks like I hit it, but it ended up on the cockpit anyways.
Now, I see there's a weapon swap going on. What can we expect from Team Megabots?
So I think we realized that once we get in close, the cannon isn't that effective. I was trying to use it as a battering ram as we were kind of entangled there, but I think we need to focus on something that can deal a little more damage up close.
I think it's time for some like good old-fashioned American melee. I think that's where this is going.
There you go. Very excited to see you guys. Good luck.
Thank you.
Both robots are now reset and ready.
All right, let's do this. Get those arms in the air.
Eagle Prime, Karadas. Here we go.
All right, moving forward.
Karadas getting into position, turning slightly. And Eagle Prime takes the lead here, knocking over barrels with that powerful chainsaw.
Let's go.
That's a 4-foot, 40-horsepower chainsaw, and it was originally designed to cut through rock.
We'll see how Karadas attempts to deal with this attack.
Okay, he's moving.
JM, get ready for this ass whooping. I hope you're ready, buddy.
Those 6 barrels can fire up to 2,000 rounds per minute. That could easily take out Eagle Prime's cameras.
Are those paintballs? What are you thinking? Okay, move over to that light truss. Let's try something.
Wow, Eagle Prime has grabbed the lighting truss. It's all coming down close. Karadas keeps unloading on Eagle Prime relentlessly.
Oh my God.
What? Oh, that's awesome.
Ridiculous. What do you think about this? Nice. Engaging. Grab him.
And Zara, that truss gets tossed to the side.
All them moves, boy. They grab fucking thing and start twisting it like how I do in them karate movies when they twist the sword and block all the bullets, nigga. Saw that, boy. They spin it. It was robot. It wasn't as cool as that. But that's what they did, the robot version of that, boy. That's technique right there. That's skill. You ain't worried? You better be, nigga.
Eagle Prime approaches Karadas, and now it appears a shoving match is taking place. That chainsaw is now activated.
Them niggas got a chainsaw.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
You still not worried? Chainsaw man on your ass, boy. You still not worried?
Taking it down systematically.
Oh my God,
they're coming our way.
I
What are you worried about? You're the robotics expert.
That's why I'm scared. I think
What are you talking about? Can he get the finish right here?
Oh my God.
Wow!
I'm getting close, man.
This is crazy.
No, I don't.
What?
No.
What?
I think
Pull
no,
get the out of here. I have never seen anything like this. The chainsaw's still eating away at Karate.
It's pretty much over, Jay. You know that, don't you? You know you done fucked up, don't you?
Oh my God!
Don't bet too many times against America. Once I saw the design for this one, I knew. Because, I mess with the Japanese and then robot building and all that. But I also understand the design shit. And when I saw the design of this big guy, I knew it was up. And it's up. Y'all smoking back there. Y'all smoking. It's over. Cooked. It's got a robotic ass whooping.
It's his shoulder. And we have a winner. Team Megabots, Eagle Prime.
USA, 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 USA. USA, USA, USA. They need to make this shit an Olympic event. Mech combat. Listen, I would pay to watch this kind of shit. Gotta have me, give me about 9 regular fights in a nice main event per show. Fuck going to the wrestling and boxing. No. I'll pay to watch this shit. From a safe distance, of course. Jam says they're about to tear down the whole warehouse. They really was. Get them in a nice stadium. You feel me? A gladiator pit style stadium. I think they might we gonna check it out after we wrap up this. We gotta hear these boys talk they shit, JM. They gotta talk they shit.
That's how it's done, baby!
You know, it's really amazing, the turn of events that has happened here. Karadas came out so strong in that first fight, toppling Iron Glory almost immediately. But then the momentum shifted to Team Megabots. Eagle Prime went on the aggressive, utilized that chainsaw for an outstanding finish. Here comes Karada's son, showing great sportsmanship. Big smiles all around, a true class act. History has been made.
Two worthy opponents in the first ever giant robot duel. USA versus Japan. Team Megabots, how are you feeling?
Pretty good, pretty good. Obviously, things went pretty well for us there. We've got an awesome team. I wanted to thank everybody who helped put this together. It's crazy.
Awesome. It was just an amazing experience. Both fights, I think, were just out of this world. It's what we've been waiting for. This is it.
And Kurata-san, 一言。
すっげえ楽しかった。
What does the future hold?
I think it's time to make this a sports league. I think it's time to get some rules, some weight classes, bring this show on the road. Let's do it. Good fight. Worth it.
Thank you. Thank you.
What an amazing spectacle. Back to you, Mike.
So when it is all said and done, Eagle Prime wins the gold at this first ever giant robot fight. For Sara Nadiri and Mari Takahashi.
If I was a rich nigga, like an Elon Musk type rich, Jeff Bezos type rich, I'll fund this league ASAP. I would turn this into a sporting event. I think motherfuckers would be all for it. I think people would be all for it. I'll definitely be all for it. By the way, I see a video now where they said they sold that robot for $2,500,000 on eBay. I think that's the same robot that we just saw fight. Man, I don't know what it takes to build no shit like that. Let me start lying. I'm about to say getting $2 million for it is a sweet deal, but I really don't fucking know. But what I do know, what I do know. Boy, they ain't gonna never cut on Anton a break, huh? On YouTube. Every time I click on my shit, it's a new video. You know, I've been seeing a lot of like creative ass dudes on IG and YouTube. They be making some cool stuff. And I don't know what this video about we about to watch, but it looked like it's a dude making some cool stuff. Let's see. The video's titled Becoming a Cyborg with 2 Robot Arms. Sound cool to me. I kind of used to have that daydream, not gonna lie. Not the 2 robot arm part. But, you know, if I lost one arm in an accident, I wouldn't mind placing it with a really good cybernetic. Maybe with some guns or something on it. I'm just saying, all right? I like and love my human arm and wouldn't trade it for a cyborg one. But if a tragic accident happened and I was having to get a cyborg one, that'd be cool. This guy says he's being a cyborg with 2 robot arms. Of course, he already got 2 real arms. So pretty much he's going to have 4 arms. Let's see what he's talking about, what this shit looks like. Let's see if it's going to be as cool as it fucking sounds, because it sounds pretty cool.
But not as cool. Having a real-life lightsaber, that's pretty cool. But not as cool as having 2. Do you know what's cooler than that? Having 4. Oh yes, this is where the fun begins.
There's no way this could go poorly.
I did a worse job than the robot. Seriously though, how awesome would it be to have 4 arms? Like Machamp, or Goru, or Doc Ock, or even General Grievous? How are we gonna do this? I'm afraid genetic modification is a ways off for growing 2 extra arms. So we're gonna have to go mechanical. We've teamed up with Indra Robotics, and they're sending us a pair of their new maneuver arms, which are the perfect size for this project. They're low cost, have 6 degrees of freedom, and can lift up to 3 kilograms each. But they don't come with grippers. Luckily, if you watched our video where we gave Jesse a bionic hand, you'll know we're friends with one of the coolest companies on the planet, Psionic. And they're gonna loan us some of the most advanced bionic hands.
I'm about to check out where they gave Jesse a bionic hand. That looks like a cool video. See how there's a whole nother side to YouTube? Outside the fussing and the cussing and the drama and the arguing and the conspiracies and the nosiness and the slander. This is usually where I reside. On my own personal time, if I'm not looking for something for the channel, for the most part, my YouTube history is this type of shit or something just else weird and random.
In the world. Now, programming robot arms is not the easiest, so I'm going to tag in my friend Dave from Dave's Armory. He's helped us with projects in the past, like building a real-life dummy from Iron Man. He's carved me out of carbonite with a robot, and even beat me in a robot-assisted game of cornhole. And if those projects sound cool, well, you should check out his channel because he's working on a VR simulator for flying an X-Wing right now, using a giant robot arm. For the mechanical design, Charles is going to take lead on this project because I've got to finish the last few design changes for our new 21-in-1 Smithblade Pro Everyday Carry, which we're launching at Hacksmith.store, hopefully by the end of this year. For those who can't wait, well, we just got the samples in of our lower-cost Smithblade Lite, and they're pretty awesome. They come in lots of pretty colors, weigh only 88 grams, and pack 7 useful tools. And production has begun, which means they'll be available before we launch the Pro Edition. So make sure you sign up for updates at Hacksmith.store, linked below, so you know when you can buy one. Now, let's make forearms real.
So James wants to be able to operate his extra arms remotely using a VR headset. And to do that, well, it's going to take a bit of robotics finagling. So we have the perfect man for robotics finagling, Dave from Dave's Armory. Think this is going to be possible?
It definitely seems like it. We should be able to track the hand positions using the headset and have that control 2 arms live.
He's going to lend us a hand with programming it. And to do that, first I need to lend him an arm. And we'll reconvene in a bit. Hopefully I'll have the backpack working and he'll have the actual robot working. Hopefully. This is what I need for my prototype. We are 1 arm short of a load, but you know, it'll get the job done. Let's slap it together. So now I've got our kind of platter assembly here and the motor assembly, and we have to put them together and get these belts going where they're supposed to go. Those are wobblier than I would have liked. Turn this on, and
So that's our stowed position. And then motor runs.
These kind of motherfuckers we used to bully and pick on in the black community and beat up and run off. These kind of smart motherfuckers that can make shit like this. And used to dab up the niggas that sold weed.
And brings the robots forward. Ideally, this thing really feels like it wants to take my fingers off. Before we can mount the robot arm to this, we need some way to actually attach this to a person. We're going to be using a combination of this back support and this weightlifting belt. And those are just bolted on to an intermediate frame, which for purposes of our prototype is this piece of wood.
How's that feel?
Not great. This might be the most uncomfortable to wear project I've ever built. And also, I suspect if we try to move the arms, or like move the platter, the swingy outy bit, it's going to do some rather unpleasant things.
Yeah.
It's something. So this is why we don't put all of our eggs in one basket and put both the arms on at once, because I think one is plenty to show that this is not working as is. We got to do some design revisions, but that's why we do prototypes. We've spent some time in SolidWorks putting together prototype 2. My key takeaways from last time was that it was really uncomfortable. And number 2, it didn't work. But what does working mean here? Like, what do we actually want the system to do? The system needs to reliably deploy the arms safely and smoothly in my body and not that. How? Prototype 2 is going to help with that. I flipped the gearbox upside down to make the whole thing more compact. I've changed the shape of the platform that the arms are mounted to so that they don't interfere and crash into the frame. And I've changed the positioning of the straps so that the whole thing's just a bit more comfortable.
Get a hand. Give the hand. Now I need to give the hand.
Prototype 2, ready to test. I've rigged it up so we have a button to deploy it instead of it just going on a timer, because that was that. Hey, that's not bad. So then this robot arm can actually like move and do things. And then we want it gone, it folds up, you hit the button. One moment, please. There was just a small electrical fire. What really sets this apart from the last one is that this is making its full range of motion without crashing into anything or scraping on anything. Sounds like it should be a low bar to clear, and it is, but we're there now. Hit that, it swings all the way back, and it's now in the fully stowed position. There's less wobble from the front, almost entirely hidden. It's like, haha, you thought I only had 2 lightsabers? 3. Soon to be 4. We'll get to that. So this is working great. Where does that leave us? Well, first, we need another arm. Can't just have 1.5 pairs of arms, we need to have 2 full pairs. So we'll get that mounted once we get it back from Dave. And also, we need something to go on the ends of our arms. You can't really do much with just this bolt hole pattern. We need a hand of something. And also, we need to kind of clean the whole thing up. It's a bit of a mess at the moment, and it's tethered to the wall. So we're gonna make it self-contained and pretty, and that way we can actually like run around and do things with it instead of just being 4 feet away from the lab power supply. So Dave's back with our robots, and he has done some magic.
So it took a bit of work to get going, but the biggest thing is the Quest headset is tracking my hand positions using AI around the headset. Then that's piped through Unity, the game engine, into ROS, and then ROS is using my hand positions to calculate the joint angles for each arm. Then
them boys good.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Them boys is good, yo. This what's up. This dope as fuck, man. I wish I can do shit like this. It'd be really fucking like, really fucking fly. You know what I'm saying? I love technology. I love random shit like this. That's why I like YouTube, man. That's why I like this. This what I think YouTube really supposed to be about, you know. Niggas always got us talk shit. Old boy did okay, man. Old boy on the left did okay with the little arms coming out the backpack thing. Shit.
When I move them around, the arms follow.
So if we have somebody standing behind the person wearing the robot with a headset on, they can be doing the fine manipulation, while the guy actually wearing the thing can be using their own two hands to do stuff. This is cool as hell. Let's grab James, see what he thinks. So what's it feel like to be in the Matrix?
Crazy, you got this. Actually. Yeah, it's weird not knowing the bounds until you hit them, and then it doesn't.
Yeah, it takes some practice.
We will have pinch for actually pinching the gripper. Is there another hand position we could do to lock the arm, just stay still?
You could outside of it, but not with hand tracking.
Controlling our robots by hand was pretty cool, but I think we really do need a controller. So let's talk about controllers. This is our Sisu Cinema robot, and it also has a controller. Grab Deadman switch, grab the trigger, and it'll mimic any motion that you make with your hand on the giant robot. This is effective, it's intuitive, and I want to use it. Now, it also has like 4 million other features, but we're just going to copy, pull the trigger, make a motion onto our smaller robot, and I think that's going to work great. To make this thing portable, we need batteries, and we have a lot of batteries here in the shop. Specifically, we need a 6-cell lithium battery. We still have a lot of those, but we narrowed it down to about 4 options. We have this.
How you learn how to do this shit? Is this the white man education JP be talking about? How they just know how to do this kind of shit? Do they just be like just smart niggas, kids, getting little robotic sets? Where the black people at? You telling me there ain't now nigga on the team? Not now nigga?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
$10-amp-hour singular pack. We have this ganged up set of 5-amp-hour packs. We have these smaller unknown capacity packs. And we have this huge pile sitting out back of lithium-ion cells. Now, there's really nowhere to fit a battery this big on the design. And James and I had a good sit down to try and think this through, and we really couldn't think of anything. These guys would only offer us about half an hour of runtime, which just isn't enough for what we want to do. Not enough for a shoot day. We'd spend the whole time recharging the thing. These, we could really conveniently fit either side of the frame, but we kind of want something that looks cool. Because it either needs to be really subtle and hidden, or really cool looking. And these guys, they wouldn't look cool and be kind of hard to hide them because they just make this whole thing bulkier. So instead, we're going with individual cells. And we're going to arrange these so that you can actually see them from the outside. They're going to form a sort of like cyberpunk array with some lights down the back. We're going to put those outside of the jacket that's worn over this, which is one of our Hacksmith.store shop coats. So my next step is figuring out where to put 24 of these that looks cooler than just hiding them all together. After brainstorming with James, I dove into SolidWorks and designed this custom battery cell enclosure. This is one of the prettier things I built for this project. All it needs to do is hold this in place on his shirt, but in addition to that,
Jam says they were taking advanced physics while niggas was taking botany to get an easy science credit. I took fucking earth science. Earth science and chemistry was the sciences I took when I was in college.
we've got this beautiful mesh pattern so that you can still see the cell inside. There's a slot on the bottom for some LEDs, and just generally pretty good aesthetics going on. While these are all printing off, I need to weld battery tabs onto all the cells and then just fit them all together. Should be pretty straightforward if nothing goes wrong.
We're 3D printing our battery cases out of nylon using a Formlabs Fuse printer to make them super strong. The printer uses selective laser sintering, where it melts nylon powder layer by layer to create the parts. Once the print is done, we take the block of nylon powder to the Formlabs Fuse sift to remove the printed pieces. The leftover nylon powder is collected, recycled, and used again for future prints. Our high school co-op student, Debbie, has volunteered to help finish digging out the rest of the pieces to complete the process. James and I spent some time piecing together all...
There go a black person, Debbie, a volunteer, student. Pretty much, She they slave. She working and she ain't getting paid.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Damn. Got her.
Remove the printed pieces. The leftover nylon powder is collected, recycled, and used again for future prints. Our high school co-op student Debbie has volunteered to help finish digging out the rest of the pieces to complete the process. James.
It's our high school co-op student Debbie. Damn. They doing child labor and slavery at the same time. This fucking, she probably like some kind of honor student in robotics or some shit, doing this little internship. But she still ain't getting paid though. She ain't getting paid. Look at her. Jam said she'd have to clean up the dust and pile. Go over there and get up the dust, gal.
You can't make this shit up.
While we get back to go get the dust, gal. While we get back to building these goddamn robots. Get on over there now. Did that dirt, and we gonna build these robots.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
And I spent some time piecing together all the battery cases. Once we had those ready, we measured exactly where they would fit best on the Hacksmith shop code and used the laser cutter to make some holes that lined up perfectly with 3D printed cases. Then we added the LED light strip and used plastic rivets to secure the casings over them. After popping in the batteries, I wired everything together on the inside of the coat and we coated the cascading effect onto the LEDs. I have to admit, that looks pretty freaking cool. Since you saw this backpack last, I've thrown the second arm back on, put a gripper on the end of each arm. It's not a hand, but close enough. Integrated the PC and the Ethernet switch into the chassis and added an e-stop circuit. Because it's really nice to be able to turn off just the actuators without having to reboot the computer and all the control electronics. Added some wiring, some convenience features, and a bit of black spray paint, and here we are. If you want to see more details of how this whole thing goes together, you can check out the full schematic diagram in the link in the description below at maker.io. We've got our robot mounted onto this old dummy, and we made a couple changes. So now we have the control through the controllers on the VR headset, and we have buttons so that we can actually open and close the grippers.
This wasn't the biggest change. Unity already keeps track of the controllers. We just had to pass through the button commands and then send that data through to the serial so we could actually stow, unstow, and control the grippers.
So let's see if we have the dexterity to do something like dead simple. Like, I don't know, pour a glass of water, for instance.
Oh my God!
JM got hate in his heart for this dude. JM a certified hater. He said the front man did the easy shit. Hell, I can plug in ether cables and paint the things. What that dude do to you, man? JM, what the younger dude did to you, man? Real life beef in these streets.
Yes! Yeah! Oh no, little spook! There you go.
As you can see, the arms and the grippers are working great. But the grippers, cool as they are, limit the sorts of things you can hold on to, like a mini saber from hacksmith.store.
JM saying he the front man. He good at talking, huh? His best thing is yapping in front of the camera, and he can kind of somewhat put some shit together. But the shorter dude, he the brains, but he probably more shy, and he said less in front of the camera, and he don't seem like he into talking. But this guy, yeah, he is the front man, JM. I see what you saying, but I still think he know what he doing, man. I think that's not what he I think he got other skills, man.
If we want to grip whatever we like, we're getting a hand. And luckily, our friends over at Psionic, they've lent us a hand once again, namely, the Psionic Ability Hand. This is an incredibly capable prosthetic. So with it, we should be able to grab basically anything we want. It's time for an upgrade. Best part about swapping out the Psionic hands is that our control scheme for them is wireless, which means we can ditch this black and yellow wire that's been snaked down the length of these otherwise crisp-looking arms. The reason we're able to do that is because these arms actually ship with power brought out to the front here, so that you can plug in a gripper or end effector of any sort. Since we can control the hands wirelessly, we just need the power, and we don't need any other cables, leaving this thing all beautiful and smooth. And powered off. Oops. To attach the hands to the Indoor Robotics arm, I designed this custom 3D printed mount, which will allow everything to fit together seamlessly. I'm also integrating the power supply for the hands within the mount to keep things compact and tight. I'm going to be super careful while mounting these, since we only have two, and I really do not want to break them. And just like that, Psionic hands are securely...
CJM, he know his robotics. He know his shit. That boy know what he doing. He ain't just the front man. Salute to that young man out there, you know what I'm saying? Building shit. I bet that nigga was a beast with the Legos when he was a kid.
In place. Now, it's time to put them to the test and see what they can do. I hit the wrong button.
I thought you were just dropping it to show everybody how resilient the minisaber is, right?
Oh yeah, it is a very, very resilient minisaber. You can get yours at Cliff.store.
All right, Charles, what we got?
Well, I've spent like 2 weeks now refining the control scheme and getting this all perfectly dialed in. Before we strap it on your back, I really think you should actually get a feel for it. So here's what we have for a control scheme. If you press and hold the trigger on either hand, then that will turn on motion. This means that any motion you make with your hands will be reflected in the robots while you're holding the trigger. However, if you move, let go, and then move your hand, it won't move until you pull the trigger again, at which point the motion will be relative to where your hand is now. This means that you can pause and then just with your hands in a more comfortable position, continue your motion, which is kind of a godsend in some of the slightly finickier positions. Secondly to that, we have the deploy and retract commands. Those are hidden on the grip switch on the right and left for deploy and stow respectively. Those swing the arms back into a hidden position and forward into a kind of poised and ready position. This also serves as a good way to just reset the motion if you wind up getting them into a weird position out front. You just hit the button and they snap back to the sides. Then we also have...
It's nerdy motherfuckers like these guys that the government, the military, love to get their paws on, give them big grants and give them money. And these people could be funded by big government military grants. And they just let them make little cool stuff like this with their nerdy little brains. And they making it for fun and shits and giggles. And that shit is patented and turned into a goddamn weapon. Can you imagine? Soldiers on the battlefield, they got their guns, but it ain't regular guns. It's guns, 2 handguns, but it's special kind of, it's guns with little controllers on them too, but you still can shoot them. So how he holding them controllers, they got the guns. And he running out there, you bow, bow. Next thing you know, 2 more arms come out with even bigger fucking guns, assault rifle type shits. And then he, all that kind of shit. Why not? More arms mean more arms you can hold. Jam said, but if they turn down an offer from the government and try to use the invention to better humanity, they disappear. And that's a fact.
We can't make this shit up. We can't make this shit up.
they disappear for everybody else, but they somewhere with the government get made to do and build the shit that they refuse to build.
Grips, controlling the hands. Those are the face buttons, so it's A and X, I think, to grab, and B and Y to release. And finally, if you need that last little bit of finicky control, you can use the joystick on top of the controllers while holding triggers to roll the wrist in plane. Yeah. Sometimes when the algorithm can't find a way to actually make the motion that you want, sometimes you can get it to be in a position where it can find a way just by letting it jiggle and asking it a bunch of times.
I wonder if I can get my Oculus to do all this cool shit. My Oculus, you know what I'm saying? My shit ain't doing nothing. I got the look. Yeah, he right. Y and X. Yeah, I can design my shit, boy. I'm finna make a robot too. I'm gonna have that bitch like dancing and shit. I'm gonna have 4 extra arms. I'm gonna be like, But the arms gonna be doing some other shit while I'm doing this, and I'm gonna do this. I'm telling you, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Just gotta go on ChatGPT and figure out how to do it.
Which is horrible, but if it works and saves us having to reset the whole robot, hey, you know what? Totally worth it. I've got a perspective challenge. I haven't had breakfast yet. Figure you can pour me a drink? This ends well.
Man, listen.
Oh, hell no! No.
Oh, guzzling ass little boy. Who raised you, you little on your knees guzzling ass, poured in my mouth ass nigga?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Yo, whose mans is this?
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Whose mans? He really did that shit on camera. Thought he was cool with it, yo.
What's up, nieces and nephews? Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and please share.
If you want to support, hit up my Cash App at $UncBeStreaming. Any donation would be greatly appreciated. Thanks in advance.
Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break.
Just by letting it jiggle and asking it a bunch of times, which is horrible, but if it works and saves us having to reset the whole robot, hey, you know what? Totally worth it. I've got a perspective challenge. I haven't had breakfast yet. Figure you can pour me a drink? This ends well. Perfect success.
So since the eventual goal of this project is to swing lightsabers around, it's time to see how it handles a blade. Yeah. Just call me Qui-Gon Jinn. Watch this smooth operation. Ah, so close. Yeah! Yes. Woo! I'm a Jedi. He's got his lightsabers hidden behind his back.
Yeah, you got two lightsabers in your actual hands. And then you're like, but wait, there's more.
Watch out! Hi-da-da! Lightsabers.
Just like in the movie.
Managing projects like these can feel like we're trying to do everything with just two hands. And for complex builds, like this robotic arm project, having the right tools makes all the difference. And that's why we use Odoo. It's a project management tool that makes organizing even the most complicated tasks a breeze. Odoo is like having 4 arms, and you'll be able to import the app is free for life. Swindoo. Yeah, I'm all powerful. And now I'm Mace Windu. Wow. That's pretty awesome. Oh. Okay, so it still seems a little buggy.
You want to wear it?
Shouldn't we fix the bugs first?
Don't you hate it when you're cutting a 2x4 and you have nowhere to put the 2x4? Well, look no further. You got robot arms. There's no way this could go poorly. So convenient. And now my hands are free. I got my wood behind me. I can continue doing my tasks, you know? That worked way better than it had any right to do.
Right there. He's about to cut his big toe off.
My hands are free. I got my wood behind me. I can continue doing my tasks, you know? That worked way better than it had any right to do.
All right, let's see what else we can do.
Oh boy.
Jail says, nigga, if you don't get away from me with that tank sound, them janky. Them shits here janky. Them old spasming ass, uncontrollable ass, on pop-up ass arms on your back, nigga. That chainsaw on your fucking hands. Walking around talking shit. Goddamn Tourette's ass arms, man. You don't get out of here with that shit.
Just take a mark right there. Got my book. Available at Hacksmith store. It's 16 inches.
Yay! There we go. Yeah, okay. That's inspiring.
You know where they're gonna go with this, people? See, a lot of this stuff, like I said, these guys just think they be having fun. But if y'all don't think the government watching them, the end game is like having maybe a helmet and some goggles or something, or even people having transplants to where they can move their real arms with their, normally, and move them shits with their mind in some kind of way. Cause Elon already working on that Neuralink, and it says the Neuralink can open doors. It can help you people that's paralyzed run smart houses. It can help people that's paralyzed typing shit. That Neuralink just turns your mind into like a remote control kind of thing, and they're really up there with that technology. We can look into that at some point about the specs of the Neuralink, right? But with a Neuralink connected to those arms, you can move your arms and legs and move those with the Neuralink and like be a real combat effective motherfucker. JM says, for right now, these Temu ready. Yeah, they're not war ready yet, but I'll buy a pair on Temu too. I'll buy that little shit from Temu and just walk around just like, you know, doing weird shit around the house and punching my cat with one arm and slapping my wife on the booty with the other one and making some coffee with my real hands.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Back two.
We're gonna lean into Doc Ock. We're gonna lean into Doc Ock. What's a good Doc Ock quote?
I'm merely a victim of an accident, and anyone can have an accident. Sometimes to do what's right, we have to be steady and give up the things we want most, even our dreams. Every choice we make will create countless other possibilities.
Ah, hold the light still. That. Over here. How the hell did you actually light? He's doing better than a child.
Right now, needing someone else to control the arms for you, but trust me, they just right now the people just need them to work right. They look at it, they're making it to where the wearer can control it. That's gonna be light work. Cause like I said, they're already working on neural links and shit like that.
Higher.
Working on it.
7, 8, 9. One more. 10.
Why you say that, JM? JM, why you said JM said, man, this not looking too good. Why do you say that, brother? Let me know. Why do you say that?
Checkmate.
James says you need somebody else to control the arms. What's the point? Yeah, see, right now, because they just playing. This just play. I'm telling you, they fun and give these people get grants that they think coming from companies, but these grants are really coming from the, fake companies that's owned by the government and other entities. Little fucking ghost companies, little blank shadow companies. And part of the grant is we'll fund y'all, we'll let y'all play, make all these little things, but we want first access to the things y'all create in the patents and first look at a lot of y'all devices. So they let these niggas play and make shit like this, and then they take it from there with some of their eggheads, and let these guys get as far as possible with it. Probably pointing down further line. So, you think, Timothy, is there any way we can get the wearer of the arms to possibly control the arms? You know what? Yeah, we look into it, blah, blah. And next thing you know, they working on that. Yep. They see, James said, I see what you're saying. They build off the basis they create. Yeah, if they can't edge them on to do a little bit more, close as possible to what they want within their capabilities, and then they got some other eggheads that'll fine tune it, add the specs.
All right, man.
I don't know about you guys, but making a hot dog, it's a lot of work. I always wish I had more than 2 hands because you gotta hold the condiments, you gotta hold the bun, you gotta get the dog in the bun. Well, luckily, I do have 4 arms now. So let's see how much easier this is. We need to cook the hot dog first. So I'm just gonna grab the mini saber right there. Nice. Second one. All right, we got our fire source. I'm gonna grab my nice 100% beef hot dog. Do not swing the mini sabers into my face.
Out that way.
Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, yeah. And then rotate this hand. Come on.
Right in.
Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with fire.
Dylan, does your job feel at risk yet?
Is this not the future of cooking?
Absolutely. Just make sure that it's charred on one side and not at all the other. There you go.
Here we go. All right, I think that's good. I'm just gonna put it in here. So we got our hot dog nice and evenly cooked on the edges only. There you go, buddy. Now, don't you crushed the dog.
Now them old freaky ass boys got the robot hands gripping glizzies. Now they got, first he had the robot hand making him goggle on his knees. Now they got the robot hand gripping glizzies. Glizzy grippers. They done made some glizzy grippers. No. All these brains, all this technology, and these niggas made glizzy grippers. God damn. We born with glizzy grippers. Shit. Hell. We born with some of them they call hands. But they gonna make 2 extra glizzy grippers. How many glizzies these niggas trying to grip? Facts, JM, of all the examples they could have used, that boy done gripped a glizzy. Crushed it too.
Which of these do you think's easiest to squeeze for the
ketchup? Definitely the ketchup.
So I'm just gonna open up the ketchup. Okay, maybe not the ketchup because apparently you don't need to squeeze the ketchup. We'll try the mustard. All right, good. There we go. Yeah, and but you don't want to squeeze yet. Okay. Oh, it's working. All right, let's try the relish. I did a worse job than the robot. Okay, there we go. Got some. Yep. Okay, and then we just want. There we go.
All right, I'm just gonna reset the arms to safe position. Oh, I forgot.
Okay. Now bring it in. You gotta make the airplane noises. It's the only way. These were 100% cooked before we cooked them.
Yeah, they're cooked from the factory.
You want to bite?
Yeah.
Is it not working?
No.
Oh yeah. Into a hot dog. Oh. Gosh, that's how I'm making all my hot dogs in the future. And that's how you hold a hot dog. Got some paper towel in here.
No.
I thought you were getting it for us.
And why stop at hot dogs? They can help you eat spaghetti too. Oh yeah. Oh, perfect. Bring it here, Charles. Oh, this is hot, isn't it? It's still steam. Okay, bit higher. Yeah. Bring her in. Yeah, sure. Oh. How did I? It all. All right, grab me another hand. Grab me another handful. There we go. That's a more mouth-sized piece. Okay, a bit higher. Yeah.
Now he using the robot arms to feed another nigga noodles. What are you gonna do next? Scratch the nigga ass? No. Hey, bro, let's see if we can use the robot arms and next time you pee. They probably wouldn't do that on camera, but the way these guys been acting with these robot arms, I'm pretty sure that shit has been tried and tested.
Oh. right. Yeah, the arm's stuck again.
I've got an idea.
There we go, JM. There we go. We there.
Tactical nuke incoming!
There we go. We there. This what it's been all about. They play, giggle, key. But this is why Uncle Sam got his eyes on these kind of little airheads when they playing with tech and having fun. Let's get back to it. This is why they getting these grants. This is why they getting this money, these funds to play and build this little weird shit.
Yeah, the arm's stuck again.
I've got an idea. Guns. Lots of guns. Shit.
Yeah, there we go.
Put him up. Hey! And I have a bomb vest.
Pop squat.
Do you feel lucky, punk? Do you feel lucky, punk?
Whoopsies. Whoa.
What's up, bud? 9mm. Yeah, I played it, man. I love it. Everybody knows I'm just a big robot fan. One of my RoboCop fan. One of my kids, I think it's my oldest son, know how much I love RoboCop. It's one of the first movies I introduced him to from back in my day. He watched it and loved it. So he bought me this right here. You can replace the head to the ball head, Murphy. You can switch out the hand. It has its little organs. Got a couple guns. Got the finger with the little spike on the middle. You can switch that out on the hand, and it comes in this cool little box. But yeah, I played the RoboCop game, and yes, it was fucking really, really good. It didn't get the acclaim that it should have, to be honest. But you're right, JM. I don't know. I couldn't imagine this invention that they got once perfected can be some game-changing shit. There's a chance for game changing in warfare with this. I didn't know it was a part 2. I have to look into that. But there's some. There's some game changing shit in warfare if they can get this made right. Like I said, this is prototype to the prototype right now. It already looks pretty cool.
There we go. Put him up. Hey! And I have a bomb vest. Pop squat.
Do you feel lucky, punk? Do you feel lucky, punk?
Whoopsies. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a holdup. Shit. Where's the cash? Where is it? This is a holdup.
It's something, all right.
Lucky punk? Do you feel lucky, punk? Do you feel lucky?
Having 2 extra arms, it's pretty awesome. I don't know if I'm twice as productive, but we've only just scratched the surface on the potential of these robot arms and these amazing bionic hands from Psionic. We're going to continue developing this with even better control methods. And I know you guys want to see us give it real lightsabers. So we're going to get an H1 humanoid robot and try and make a real-life General Grievous. So make sure you subscribe because you're not going to want to miss it. I also like to point out that we actually filmed this using another robot. So it's like robot inception over here.
Some niggas just too smart for their own good. Some niggas just too smart for our own good, if you know what I'm saying. But the powers that be, I love them. Just just give them money, and let them just play around and build shit. And I just see a series of videos on their page that I'm probably gonna do a whole show about. I think maybe. Let's see what else kind of cool stuff they got, because I got a little more energy left in me tonight. I do want to get to watching me some anime because that's my jam. Anime at night is how I vibe out before I go wake my wife up for some morning time before she take her shower to go to work, Mr. Nasty Man. Matter of fact, I finna go ahead and get up out of here, people. Thanks for checking me out. Thanks again. Salute you, DJ Wish Doctor, for seeing the people over here. Greatly appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It's 3:44 a.m. I'm not finna go to bed, but I'm finna get to some me time shit. Y'all have a great night. Stay weird. Stay up. Insomnia Theater. Our Mechs the Future. I think so. Do real life mechs exist? Yes, we just saw them. This is some cool ass shit. And if you're not into robotics, don't have that. If your kids show interest in robotics, please find a way to support that interest. They got little toys and stuff, and not even toys. They more sophisticated than toys, but it allows you to build little robots smaller versions of the stuff we've seen today. And, you know, are really big on supporting your children's interests and stuff, especially in STEM stuff like this, that can really grow into lucrative careers and, you know, scholarships, etc. Everybody don't have to be an athlete. Everybody don't have to be a basketball, football player or nothing athletic. You know what I'm saying? Black people do got brains. We got big brains. We got brains that can do all the stuff we just saw these people doing today. So let's try to push that to the youth more so than being athletes and rappers. Because, oh yeah, and as Buck Miller said, or pimp.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Facts, or a goddamn pimp. What was I watching on anime? Oh yeah, I was watching a really good one too. Yeah, I'm finna get up out of here. Deuces, y'all. Appreciate you coming through. Thanks again. And we're gonna play ourselves out the old-fashioned way. Blah blah blah. We're gonna turn the theater up and go.
Type shit.
Come on, I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit. Activities. I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit. Activities. Posted up on the island with a bitch. They call me cause I ain't on that dumb shit. Yeah, I'm rich, but act broke with a bitch. Duval day, I really do it for the kids. Getting checks, never gotta work a job. No Viagra, dick still get hard. I can make your auntie swipe a credit card. OG in the game, realest that you ever. Aunties get down on the floor. Show these poor ass hoes how it go. Back it up like Freak Week 94. Is she under 24? It's a no. Come on, I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit. Activities. I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit.
What's up, nieces and nephews? Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and please share. It really helps the channel out, and you already know. I appreciate y'all big time. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay cool.
Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break.